Here we are from the Bradenton again, and today we're going to be doing some paint stripping using a couple of these handy tools here, heat gun and a rigid scraper. So the sections that we want to do right now that we're concentrating on are around the porter area. So you can see that we've done a couple of patches over here where there was some glue. Originally there was carpet there. So we're going to do the sections down to these two doorways right here, and then back forward this way towards the porter's area. This area looks like perhaps at one time some latex paint was put on over enamel paint, and that never works real well. It was kind of flaked off here, so it's going to get a little bit noisy. We'll go ahead and fire up this handy dandy super duper very hot heat gun. And the tricks to this are a couple, I guess. One, having a good hot heat gun. 1100 watts is a good range, 1200, 1500, around there. And this is a nice one because it's got a nozzle fastened on the top that focuses the heat right in a small area. Then you want a good rigid scraper like this one, and we're just going to go ahead and heat up this area right here just to kind of show how this works. See that start to blister up like that? That's what you're looking for. And you want to do, of course, about a 4-inch wide swatch, because that's what your scraper covers. Once you get it started, push your scraper in underneath where you're heating it up. Push it in good and solid and get it under. What you want to do is get it under all the layers, and then just start slowly working it up. It's a little bit of a challenge for one person, just because you want to keep a lot of pressure on the heat gun, or I mean on the scraper, so that it stays down under the layers, and at the same time you want to keep the area well heated, keep it moving back and forth, and you'll be able to tell when you're getting it right, because your scraper will start moving a little bit easier. Never moves real easy. That's why it's better for two people, because you really want to keep you'd like to have two hands on the paint scraper, is what I'm saying. And it will just come right up there. See it bubbling. This heat gun really works well. I've got another one that's just as powerful, but it doesn't have that little nozzle on the front there to focus, and this one works noticeably better. It's really concentrating the heat in one area. Okay, so that's what you do. You'll end up peeling up big chunks, and the nice thing about it is once it cools a little bit, it just breaks right off the scraper basically. So cleanup's pretty minimal, and you can see the job it does there on the paint area. I mean, this is a couple layers of paint and garbage on here, and it's right down to the primered area, and even there's a little bare metal right down under here in a couple spots. So really does a good job. This particular heat gun is borrowed from operations for Florida Railroad Museum operations, and it's a dandy. It does a good job.